Hello Stampin' friends. Today I want to highlight a new product called Banner Sayings, and it is a wonderful little stamp set that has all kinds of good little greetings, and they're small, perfect for a little card front. There's a good variety. Cue the confetti, happy birthday. You can kind of put some of these together. You did it, those work together, celebrate, I'm here for you, sending my love, thanks a million, wishing good things, consider yourself hugged. You are loved, I'm so grateful, you're the sweetest, I can't thank you enough. Here's to you. I love that consider yourself hugged because I always like to say a card is a hug in the mail. So you can even put that on the back of all your little cards, or you are loved. Those are really wonderful. So they're great little stamps. They're small in size, perfect for lots of occasions. But my favorite part is this banner punch. And sometimes this reflective shiny thing is bad on video, so hopefully you can see it. But there are 3 little punches, and I'll punch out a group for you. I've got just this little scrap of navy, and I want to show you the sizes. Okay, there we go. We've got 3 different sizes, and they're all the same width, which is about 1/2 inch. Yep. And then you've got just the fun little angles. Now these are simple shapes to make, but they're awfully easy to just punch, and especially when you are stamping and then punching around. So like for example, if you stamped a little thank you, you can kind of pick. Now you don't have to do all 3 at once. You can pick. You can say I want to do this one or that one or that one, and you can decide exactly which one. Or if you want your banner to come on the other side, you can go like this, right? So you can play around with it and see what works for you, and then stamp it, or punch it I mean. And then you've got a great little greeting for your card. So anyway, I'm going to make a card buffet card. By the time this video goes out, card buffet will be over because I'm making this the day before card buffet. And I wanted to show them the new punch. I love punches because they're fast too. So when I have a lot of people at a card buffet, punches are great because then there's not a big line of people waiting to use the die cut machine. Plus, a lot of people don't have a die cut machine, and so this punch is something that people can use who don't have a die cut machine. Okay, so I am using the Banner Saying stamp set, and I am using some pretty papers from, let me show you. It's the Nature Walk Designer Series paper. Now, I've used this on another card in another video, and I'm running kind of low on the paper. I've used it a lot. I really like it because the colors are kind of, the patterns are kind of geometric, not really flowery at all. And then they're really deep colors, great for masculine cards. But my favorite colors tend to be green. I love Secret Sea and Pretty Peacock, so this entire paper pack speaks to me in the color family. I tend to like softer lines, but these are really great because they're really nice for backgrounds. Now, I like some of these too because they're sponging techniques. You can tell that the artist who made this paper used sponging and paint, and I bet they had a lot of fun creating these patterns. So I would have liked to have been on the team that made this paper, right? Really pretty. So anyway, I love the paper pack. I've used quite a bit of it. I'm going to use pecan pie as my background. I'm kind of basing it. I saw this card here, and I really liked the simplicity of it, but this is Card Buffet, and Card Buffet is I make simpler cards. So for people who like simple cards, this is for you. And I'm going to base it kind of off this, but I'm going to simplify it and make it less expensive, because Card Buffet I try to make inexpensive cards because people come and they make several, and it's kind of a low-cost event for me, and I like to keep it that way. So I'm not using any of the little embellishments, but it'd be really simple for anyone to take this card and kick it up a notch and add even more. Okay, so I'm going to start with this, and then I'm adding in Pretty Peacock because I love it. I'm adding in, here's the paper I'm going to use from that paper pack. So this geometric on the back, and then this was one of the very few designs in that pack that had kind of a scripty, flowy look to it. So I'm going to use that. So this is pecan pie, and then this kind of has pecan pie in it. And let's go ahead and layer those right down so I can be, I like to get these things that are easy to layer down out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to tell you sizes. The pecan pie card base is just a standard card base, and then I've got this piece here cut at 4.5 by 3.25, and then the designer paper is just a 1/4 inch smaller, so it's 3 by 4.25. And that fits right inside. Okay, now I'm adding a little bit more of that designer series paper. I've taken the same pattern and flipped it upside down, and I'm just going to put it across. This is a template I've used again and again and again. It's just a nice little simple template. This breaks it up a little bit, and then you need a little focal point here, and that can be anything. And I'm using the sprig from the Nature Walk dies, and I love these dies. They're very pretty. Nature's Symphony. Nature's Walk is the paper. Nature's Symphony is a stamp set and emboss, die cuts. And here's the big sprig that I'm using. This is really fun little die set. We're just using this one today. There's another video I made where I used this wood grain and this one, and so you can take a look at that one if you go through my videos and look for Nature's Symphony card. Now this stamp is going to be an option I'm bringing to Card Buffet, so people can use that because it happens to fit in the triple banner punch also. So that's fun. Now I think there's a lot of things that you're going to find fit in that bunch, that little triple banner punch. All of these do, of course, but I bet your stamp sets that in your stash have a lot that'll fit in there too. Okay, so I'm going to put this down with some liquid glue. This is Pretty Peacock again. Okay, now one way to keep your card costs down but add a little bit of texture is with linen thread. This is inexpensive linen thread Stampin' Up! Sells. They also have a collection of baker's twine, and you get so much on a roll. My roll is getting towards its end, but you get a lot on there, and just a little bit of texture adds a little something to your card and elevates it, I think. All right, so I'm just going to tie a simple bow. Sometimes I'll do a double bow, and the cost of these little tiny bows is just pennies when you add it to your card, but it just really looks pretty added on there, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm going to place that with a glue dot. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the thank you right there. So I'm going to kind of overlap the background here, and I'm going to use this with dimensional so it sticks up a little bit, and the bow is going to be in this corner, so I'm going to intentionally make my dimensionals, that's what these little adhesive dots are called, and I call them puffies. I have to remember to call them dimensionals when I'm doing a video. You're going to make sure that there's not one underneath this knot, because it'll be nice and flat if you keep that space empty for your dimensionals. There you go. Now for the inside, I'm just going to do something very simple. I'm going to grab one of the stamp sets from that Nature Symphony. So the outside has the big sprig. I'm going to use this little sprig on the inside. Oops. And I'm just going to go ahead and stamp it right there. And then probably you are like me, when you're cutting up pieces of designer series paper for your cards, you end up with lots of little tiny scraps left over at the very end, and I like to use those up right away, and I tend to put them right here in my cards. It's just a nice easy spot to add them. It brings a little bit of the outside of the card to the inside. Now I would use the scripty side, I like it better actually, but the script is going the wrong way. When I cut this, I had to cut many of them this direction. I wanted the words to be going the correct way, and so then that left me with edges going the wrong way. So I have to kind of go with the opposite side, which is okay because that's the pattern right here. So I'm still bringing that in, and I'm just going to lay that in. And this was the simplest card to put together, wasn't it? Now, one thing you can do to elevate it, like I said, is add some gems of some kind. And there are some really nice natural gems in the catalog. Some bronzy looking metallic gems in different shapes even. There's some hexagon gems. So take a look at those. Here's the one I was talking with, the little hexagon. I think it's a hexagon, right? Pentagon, I'm sorry, pentagon gems, faux bronze. But there's a few other metallics or neutral gems that you can add to this to kind of just give it a little more something. But I think this is just really nice all by itself. Here's the birthday version. This is could be a masculine card because this is not really a flower. It's just kind of a leafy branch, or it could be for anyone really. It's not really screaming feminine or masculine to me. It's kind of a great everyday card, super good for any occasion. You can leave this part off until you're ready to use it and then add a little greeting at the last minute. So anyway, that is my card buffet sample. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching.